Hi everyone, it's Emma from Emma K Plans and welcome back to another video. Today's video I am trying to commit to filming the whole thing of a rewind spread. So in my main planner, I'm going to try and do the base and the day by day because I know I don't always do the day by day and that's kind of maybe more exciting than anything else. So first things first, I did film this as a talk through originally and I just hated the way I sounded, so that's why I might look like I'm talking at some points. I just decided to mute it and do a voiceover. Multiple reasons. I had a cold and I sounded real nasally and I felt like I was just driveling about nothing. So at least if it's on a voiceover, I can speed it up and I can cut out bits, so that's what we're going to do. That's what works best for me. I'm sorry about my missing fingernail. I'm in lockdown. I can't get it fixed. I can assure you it's driving me mad more than you. So that's all the dumb shit out the way. Now, let's get into it. So this kit is so freaking old, it has bows. I used to be obsessed with bows. I think that's what I'm saying in this little clip. I have that many of them that I bought during the craze, never used, and now have no idea what to do with. So yeah, that's fun. Then I was going on about how much I love this freebie. This was like the peak era of SPC. That's what I also say next in this little bit. The deco circle icons and then the bit at the bottom was my peak SPC time. We were just in a simpler world. I really, life was simpler. I loved the art. I always loved the colours. I wasn't so whingy about things. Bottom washi was actually something that people cared about and it was interesting and fun and yeah. Am I selling it to you? I'm sorry if you weren't around then, but if you were, you'll probably... I'm interested. What did you think? What was your favourite era of SPC? Because this was definitely mine. Then we're moving on to full boxes. I don't even think I said this is the reformat of the full... No, I don't even know. Of a mystery kit. I reckon this is probably from like 2018, maybe 2017. So I've used the original. I have another copy of the original and this is the reformat. So I love it. It's a very old format as you can see, but honestly I think I'm going to be able to make it work. The only thing that concerns me is a lot of the labels, and I use quotation marks, are actually half boxes. So I'm probably going to have to cut a lot of those in half to make quarter boxes instead. Here I was saying how thankfully the washi strips are white, so I'll be able to use scripts and stuff on top of those, and then worst case scenario I can cut up the ombre heart checklists. And then I'm going on about how I miss bottom washi being like something that was really like what am I trying to say? People really gave a shit about bottom washi. I feel like now it's just an afterthought and that you just smack a pattern down and it's boring and it's one colour. These one used to have split bottom washi. Like, look how much effort is in both of those. Like, I'm really into it. And then this was my favourite era of glitter headers. I loved when you got the glitter appointment labels, the flags, and then the quarter boxes. It just helped extend the kit. Then I pulled in the Fashion Girls from when I used the original kit. The colours are slightly off because that one was like autumn themed and that's what I'm showing here. But it's the same art, so it definitely works. I ended up pulling in the one that's second from the right because she didn't have any paint on the painting, and that was kind of where the most of the orange and yellow tones were. So I think it looks great personally. And then I've got those other two boxes for when I use the actual kit again, which that one will be even more interesting because that is like old. And I used it originally, like at the time it came out. So using it again now would be a really fun challenge. Maybe I'll do that in autumn next year. Then I'm just showing the foil. So I really wanted to use magenta with this kit, but this is literally all I have left of magenta. I've used it so many times that that's all I have. So I pulled in magenta headers, and then I'm going to really try and pull in the magenta icons as we go. But because I didn't have much of it, I wanted to pull in another fun foil, so I went with sparkly blue, which, I mean, both colours go, so well together, so I'm not worried. I think the combination of the two foils together looks great, so I'm very happy with it. And I obviously had a lot more of the blue foil. I think from memory it was a Misfit foil, and because the Misfit one she sells for really cheap, I often pick them up. And I think I picked up 3 of that one, so I definitely had quite a bit. And then I just showed that I was using hollow bougie boxes, but you can't see any bougie boxes with my filming setup. I don't know why, I just can't seem to pick it up. So you'll just have to trust me that they are hollow, and that's what I'm using. I think as part of my ramblings during the video, I was saying how glad I ended up using hollow instead of, I considered silver, and I was trying to put it into words that I felt like hollow brought the 2 colours together and sort of blended in, whereas the silver felt like a separate third colour, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I just feel like the hollow really was the right choice, and I was really happy with it, which obviously you'll see as I get there. So, I mean, look at this bottom washi. Like, are we seeing? Like, how... God, I miss bottom washi that was good. Obviously, there are some shops that put effort into bottom washi, and I totally appreciate that. Glam Planner is one of them. The 3 different washi strips are chef's kiss, but there is just other shops, and it's a majority of shops, to be honest, that bottom washi is just the afterthought, and I'm just sick of it. Looking at this makes me realise what we used to have and, how good we did have it. So I don't think anyone who owns a shop watches my videos, but if you do, help me out, please. Spice up the bottom washi. Just do it. This just looks so much better than a 15mm strip and a shitty, ugly pattern, in my opinion. So, I don't know. That's my 2 bobs worth on bottom washi. I feel like I whinge about it a lot. As of today, as I said, it's Thursday. I have a package. My US box is scheduled for arrival tomorrow, so I'll be filming a haul, and I'm sure I'll be whinging about bottom washi in there because, it's relevant to me, so sorry in advance. Then I was laying down my glitter headers, and I was talking about, I feel like I'm just relaying what I was saying in real life. I might as well just have left it on and just dealt with it, but anyway, I was talking about how I loved this kit separated the 2 blues, so I didn't have to, and then I realised I put the wrong glitter header there. I fixed it later, but it did take, it's there for a while, like a long while. But yeah, I appreciated that I didn't have to change the colours around, which is not an issue, like it's fine. I just liked that the 2 blues were separated. I just think it looks better on the page as well, like just to see like the colours separate. I don't know, just looks better to me. So I also love that there is not I guess it kind of is, but to me it doesn't feel like it, just a boring neutral colour thrown in there for good, what's the word I'm looking for? Measure, that's it. Like, I feel like the silvery grey has a place. It clearly goes with the art. It goes with the set. It's not just boring, to be boring. So I love the colours. I think they're great. Obviously, the original colours were, like, even better. That was, like, 10 out of 10 colours for me. But these are also great in their own right. Like, so, yeah. I just love it. I really like this kit. I said that I've been hoarding it for years to use for when I go to New York again. But obviously, given the state of proceedings in the current world, I don't know when that will be. So I decided to stop hoarding it, start using it. Worst case scenario, when I go to New York, I'll use the original fall one because it's beautiful, or I'll find another New York kit. So it's fine. I want to use it. The last time I went to New York was actually 2016, so it was the second year that I'd been planning, and I used a kit from a shop that's no longer around. But I just wish that, like, I really want to go traveling and to document it in my new style. Does that make sense? So the last overseas trip I went on was to Japan in the end of 2019, and I used the Christmas at Disney kit, and it was literally the perfect thing because we went to Tokyo Disney at Christmas time. And I just loved documenting it in my planner the way I do now with like little things and labels and extenders and all that sort of thing. So, and then the time before that was 2018, the start of 2018. I went to Disneyland in LA, and my planning style was totally different. I used the ugliest kit, like literally of all time. And before that was my big Europe trip, and then in 2017, and then before that was my month that I spent in the States. I did a huge road trip, and I just would love to document that. I would love to find, a kit that went with the city, or I went to New York, I went to Chicago, I went to Wyoming, so many different places. I'd love to find kits and just document everything the way that I do now. That's my scrapbook. I look back on that and see, and see, I don't see the memories. Whereas I look back on my Japan trip and every little thing's documented. What ride did we go on? What food do we eat? And that's what I want. And so I'm just sad that this is a really long and irrelevant tangent, but anyway, that's what you get with my videos. I'm just sad that I don't have that for some old travel, and who knows when I'm going to get to go again in the future. So that's my ramblings based on using this kit. So yeah, I don't know, I just miss traveling. I literally can't travel to the next state over from me, which I think for most of my followers who live in the States, it's probably hard to comprehend, because even in the pandemic, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from what I've seen, you were still allowed to do things. Yes, you were told not to, but at the end of the day, if you wanted to travel to New York, or if you wanted to travel to Mexico, you could. Especially now, where it's just wear a mask and it's fine, but I'm legally not allowed to go. I can't go more than 5 kilometers from my house. So I am so freaking claustrophobic and just I have this need to escape. So I just want to travel. I see this kit and I just want to go back to New York so badly. Hopefully at some stage in the future, because I've been twice. I went once in 2015 and we went in Feb, so it was snowing and it was the most incredible experience of my entire life. I love the snow, I love the cold, and it doesn't snow here. So I've never seen a city in snow before. I've never been in snowfall. So it was the most amazing thing of my entire life. And then I went in 2016 in summer, and it was the fucking worst. I had no idea it could get that hot. It gets hot here. It gets to 42 degrees Celsius, which I think is over 110 maybe. I know hot, but for some reason it was so freaking hot this trip in New York, and it was just totally different. So I've experienced the two, ends of the scale. I would love to go in autumn and see Central Park in autumn, and I'd love to go again in winter because winter's my favorite. So anyway, that's my life story on where I've been and where I want to go. So maybe back to the spread. So I'm using the glitter headers, I'm alternating them. So I'm doing pink, blue, and this is where I realized that glitter header on Sunday up the top is the wrong color, because I'm hold on, there's something missing here. So, it had a good run. It was there for a long time before I noticed. You can also see I put the Fashion Girl on the sidebar, and I think you can't even tell that it's from a different, like the colorway is different. There's me realizing. It looks exactly the same, so I'm really happy with that. I also had a bit of a fun time trying to separate, because the art is pretty basic. A lot of the boxes are exactly the same, just with like one or two elements different. So like the building with the car is the exact same as the building, it's just been flipped. And the ones that I have on Monday and Thursday are exactly the same background. Sorry. The ones that I have on Monday and the sidebar are exactly the same. They're background with 2 pieces of clip art. So I had to kind of really be a bit careful about where I put my boxes, whereas normally that's not a thing for me. I kind of just go ham, I guess. So all in all, I'm actually really impressed with how the base went down and how like easy it was. I don't know why I was expecting a challenge, but I was. But it went down just like any other spread. So definitely when I do the day by day, that's going to be a lot more interesting because the format is so different. But the base, I had no issues, and I'm really happy with the way it ended up turning out. I really like the combination of the blue and the pink. Obviously at the moment the pink is only on the headers, so you can't see it too much, but I'm confident I'll be able to bring in some more pink into the circle icons, which, fun fact if you didn't know, circle icons are my favourite. I'm really, really sad that they're not in the foil bundles anymore. I've actually gone a bit nuts, which you'll see in my haul that's upcoming. I've literally probably bought, I reckon, 15 old format wiggles from the buy sell trade from people because I miss circle icons. As much as I love the new format, and I absolutely do, circle icons to me are what makes the spread. They really pull in the foil to every day. So I've been going a bit nuts and buying old wiggles in, fun foils so that I can bring them into my spreads. So you'll see that, as I said, maybe Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it filmed. Maybe next weekend. So we'll see. But now I'm just putting on the deco. The deco was a really fun size. It was just too tall. So I put it all down and I'm just going to go and chop the top off. So, but I love all the little pieces of deco, all the little elements. Even though they're just the same things flipped, I think they're a great size, great pieces of deco. Nothing is too big and too overwhelming. So I was really happy with that. And that's it. That is the finished spread. So did a little wiggle, which I don't really think you saw anything, but trust me, there's good foil. So I'm not going to say goodbye because I am confident that I'm going to film the day by day, and I will come back for another voiceover as I do that. Okay, we are back and it is time for the day by day. So I've changed jumpers, I've lost my nails, we're in lockdown, I can't get to the salon, I'm really sorry, you just have to deal with it. But we are here and we're onto the day by day, which is something I generally don't film. So hopefully you're okay and enjoying this. Okay, Monday. What do we do on Monday? Got my planner here, so why don't I have a look? First things first, I used a flag on the glitter header page. So this used to be my favorite way to mark work when this used to be the format. So I was super excited to be able to do it again. So I used the glitter flags with the Coffee Monsters Co. little emoji on the computer and the hollow, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a hollow work from home script from Caress Press. So I used that combination to mark my main job, my Monday to Friday 9 to 5. And then I used glitter flags as well but a Fox and Cactus girl, which you'll see when we get to Wednesday, like a grocery girl, and just the work script from Caress Press to mark working at my other job. So I worked 9 shifts last week, so there's a lot of work, to be honest, but I got to pay for these Halloween kits somehow, so here we are. So that's what I used on all of my work, if I don't actually say it specifically when we get there. Right, moving on. So, Monday, I had work, as I just mentioned. Then I used a fancy label and a icon from the kit. So my goal was to use as many of the pink icons as I could, because I didn't have like pink overlays and pink like washing and stuff. I probably explained that in the first voiceover, but I didn't have enough pink, so I wanted to use as much pink as I could. So I used the Instagram icon to mark that I had to post some Instagram content that I had organized. I used a strip of patterned washi, but the pattern was like the subway tile, so it was really easy to use, and a camera from Paper and Milk, and a film script from Kinsey's Creations. I then forgot that you used to get the film edit upload in the kit, so I actually pulled out like a film and whatever, like an edit and upload and everything script and character sticker, and then I realized you actually get one in the kit, which is amazing. So this was my main filming, editing, and uploading day, so I used it on this day. As you can see, I uploaded 5 videos, so I went a bit nuts. And then I used the patterned appointment label, which, God, I miss these so much, to mark that I was so busy, like at work. So that was a Kinsey's Creations script with a Paper and Milk, like, I look at him and think like overwhelmed, which is what I was. I don't know if that's the emotion, but that's the emotion I get. And then I used a little thing to mark watching Hell's Kitchen. So me and Troy are watching every season of Hell's Kitchen. We're currently up to season 12, so there's a lot of that marked. It's like we watch it every night, like after dinner. So I pretty much mark it every day. Moving on to Tuesday, so part of my like Tuesday routine, I guess, is watching the SPC new release video. I don't really know why, because I don't really shop that much from her anymore, but it's just something that I've done for years, and it's just part of my Tuesday routine. So I always mark it, I always watch it, and that's why it's there. Then the same work from home little setup that I had, and then I explained. Then I used a patterned half box and a Fox and Cactus little Happy Mail girl with a Kinsey's Creations Happy Mail script. That was a lot. To mark that I got my order in from Shein, so that's always exciting. Then I used a patterned piece of washi. Again, the other pattern is marble, so it's really easy to write on top of. And a icon from the pink wiggle to mark a phone call with my nan and pop. And then Hell's Kitchen, surprise, surprise. So bit of a slower day on Tuesday. I didn't have as much to mark. So, but that's good. I needed bigger things to mark overall, because I needed to use more of the half boxes than I normally would. Then on Wednesday, I went to work at both jobs, so that I used the double flags, and I actually was obsessed with how this came out. It looks feral here, like when I haven't finished it, but I'm actually so happy with how it came out. I really hope, I keep meaning to check, but I really hope that Caress Press has more of these work scripts, for sale, because I really need to buy more. I've only used half of one sheet and I have 50 sheets, but I feel like I need to buy more because I'm stressed they're going to sell out and I'll need them. So in my next order, hopefully she still has them and I'll go and grab them. Then I used a little like pillow stack from Papershire to mark a nap, because when I go to my job at the supermarket, I start at 5 a.m. So I have to get up at 4 a.m. So the day is a little tiring. So I often need to have a little power nap. Then I used a glam planner. I think this is Bippity, but I can't really see. She's like the queen from Snow White, to mark so many Halloween kits, and it's crazy because since then we've got more Halloween kits coming out and I'm more stressed about it. Then I just marked using Paper and Milk little maru that I cooked dinner, and then a little thing to mark Hell's Kitchen. I'm just showing you the half of the week because I'm obsessed with it. Whew, alright, deep breath. Now we're on to Thursday. So, I did the same setup, so I worked at both jobs, so I did the half and half flag, still obsessed with it, it looks so cool. I don't know if I mentioned as well, when I go to my work at the grocery store, because it's a grocery store, I use like a checkout, like a little trolley or a little grocery bag. I kind of mixed it up in this spread. I had like one grocery bag left on the sheet, so I just used that, and then I use shopping carts as well. I don't like push a shopping trolley around the supermarket, but it makes sense for like what the job is, so that's why I use it. Then after that, someone showed me the Glen Planner mystery, so I popped that in. That is always one of my favorite parts of each month. I really love this month. The photo that I've been sent, obviously I can't wait to get it in person, but I think it's a really fun theme, and I'm excited to get it in person. So then I did a lot of planning. I did like my B6 spread, I did some A5 wide stuff, so I just used a Stella Blow Sticker Co flat lay with a Monique Plan Next Week script over the top. I love doing that when I remember that I have them, which is not very often. Then I just shot a lot of Insta content, like I was just coming out with ideas and, you know, filming stuff, so I used the little camera to mark that. And then I used the little munchkin on the freebie sheet that you used to get to mark that I was updating my kit file. So I have an Excel spreadsheet on my computer that I use to track upcoming kits, and with Halloween being so insanely good this year, I needed to track what I had, what I needed to buy, how many weeks I had, that sort of thing. So that's what that means. Then after getting up at 4 a.m. 2 days in a row, I finally got some sleep on Friday, so I marked that with a Coffee Monsters Co. Little bed sticker. Then I did the work setup again, and then at work I was bored out of my mind on Friday, so I used a paper shire. I don't really know what emotion that's meant to be, but to me, it like that board works, so I went with it. And then I used a board script from Kinsey's Creations. Moving down, I used an appointment label. I really miss appointment labels. They're my favorite type of like label or box, or appointment labels are my favorite. And the pattern one that I used on Monday, like I forgot how much I miss patterned appointment labels. But anyway, I watched quite a bit of YouTube on this day, so I used a sticker, a icon from the cutout icon sheet in the Wiggle. Then we had burgers, so I just marked Friday night burgers for dinner with a paper and milk little burger. I love these stickers so much with the like little the face on it. It's so good. And then we just watched the footy and chilled out. So I used a football, even though it's an American football, and then it's an Australian sticker shot, which kind of bothers me. It's okay. You can look at it and tell it's a football, so that works. Whew, okay, I feel like I'm talking really fast to keep up, but I'm not used to doing these voiceovers, so hopefully I'm doing okay, but I feel like I'm talking really fast. On Saturday, I worked in the morning. I just had a quick shift at the supermarket, so I just used that. And then I used a paper shire, like lying in a puddle of tears sticker, because there was rumored to be more restrictions, which is insane because I already can't go 5 kilometers from my house. I can't leave the house for more than 1 hour per day. Everything's closed. So I was like crying because I was like, how does it get worse than that? But anyway, it didn't. It was just a rumor, so we're all good. Then I used another appointment label to mark lots of kit and foil decisions. So I've been talking a lot with Sam from Samantha Marie Plans, just about like foils and kits and all this sort of stuff. So I just marked that. And then I did on my way home from work. So my family live in the suburb that I work at, which is more than 5 k's away. So we just did a little drive by wave just while I was in the area for work. So I used a Lolly, Toonie and Friends from Glam Planner, which is like the mum and the daughter like well, I mean, it could really be anyone, but to me, it's the mum and the daughter hugging, to mark that the colours just went really perfectly, so I used that. Then we had a pizza night, so I used a Papershire pizza sticker on the fancy label, and then I was tired, so I used a Once More With Love, like, dead sticker, and a Bed Early script from Kinsey's Creations. And then finally, Sunday was a little bit, well, I didn't have much to mark because I worked most of the day. So I slept in. So I used a flag and a sleep in little Coffee Monsters Co. pillow with the script. I love those because it has the icon and the script all in one. And then I worked like from 10 till 5. So right across the day at the supermarket. So I'm just looking back, I worked all 7 days that week. As I said, 9 shifts. So got to pay for Halloween somehow, and that's how I'm doing it. And because I'd run out actually, so there's 8 glitter flags. So I pulled in one of the other flags that you used to get from the old format, and then I marked cooked dinner and meal prep with a Papershire sticker, and I watched Beyond the Attraction, which is like the Disney Plus, like it's the new series about Disney rides, and I cried my eyes out during the Haunted Mansion one because it's my favourite ride, and I just miss Disney so much that it came on and I just started bawling my eyes out. And then they showed the Haunted Mansion holiday when it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's my absolute favourite time to visit Disney, and I just lost the plot. I was not well. So yeah, that happened. And I just used a glam planner, I don't know the name of this one, and a movie marquee to mark that. And then I'm just gathering all my stuff together, popping in a payday script and marking in the sidebar. All I do is work. I just wanted to say quickly, I've got 2 minutes left on this voiceover. I actually thoroughly enjoyed using this old format. So I was really stressed that this old format wasn't going to be enough stickers for me, and I kind of used a lot of stuff in the first half of the week that I wouldn't normally use because I was like, okay, I've got to ration out my boxes, if that makes sense. But then towards the end of the week, I was like, no, I have plenty of time, like plenty of room. So I would go as far to say that I like this format more than I like the current format, which controversial, I know, but this format has everything I need and nothing else. I don't feel like I'm just buying an alternate kit and just wasting stickers that I don't need, because every sticker I feel like had a use in this format, and it has appointment labels, and the sampler back then was so functional, and I don't know, I just really surprised myself with how much I love this format, but it doesn't surprise me because this was my favourite era of Scribble Prints Co., as you probably heard me say before. I loved when the front page was vertical, the circle icons were on the top, etc., etc. Anyway, that's my overall thoughts. As I was flipping through to show you what I had left, I found the weekend banner, so I popped that in. I'm quickly running out of time, so I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you like this spread. Let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!